Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's DLloyd. So we just got back, watched the game. It was a shocking game. I was not expecting the Eagles to dominate the Kansas City Chiefs the way that they did. I mean, this was a one-sided and, may I say, somewhat of a boring game. Shocking. I thought it would be a close game. I was rooting for the Eagles, but I didn't think it would be anywhere near this. Now, the final score 40-22, but let's be real, that is not how the game went. This game was far worse than what the score indicates. We know Kansas City scored 16 points in that fourth quarter. Garbage time touchdowns between Mahomes and Xavier Worthy, where they took some deep shots. A nice ball. The last touchdown specifically to Xavier Worthy. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. But this game was a one-sided beatdown. Was not close, and that's somewhat shocking. Like I said, Jalen Hurts threw that interception early on in the game. I thought maybe Kansas City would be able to, use momentum off of that. They were unable to do anything. And this game is clear what the reason was, how Philly won this game. The front four. The front four from the defense was able to manhandle the Kansas City Chiefs offensive line. They did what they wanted to do. I think they didn't even blitz until the fourth quarter. Able to get sacks, able to get pressure, able to make Mahomes feel uncomfortable while still being able to drop back and provide solid coverage in the back. I mean, this was just a masterclass from Philly. Masterclass from Philly. Now, we already heard Tom Brady happened to be there for both Eagles Super Bowls. But don't forget, Carson Wentz also happened to be there for both Eagles Super Bowls. So maybe we should have connected the dots there and we should have known better. I did not think this game will get as crazy as it did. I did not think there will ever be a point where I see the backups in the game in the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs, because the game was out of hand. And that's what we got. I will give Kansas City credit. They played solid on the defensive end, especially when it comes to stopping Saquon Barkley. 25 carries, 57 yards. If you told me at the beginning of the game that was the stat line that the Eagles were going to get from Saquon, I would have assumed the Chiefs were going to win this game pretty easily. But Jalen Hurts, the MVP, had a great game. 2 touchdowns. He threw the interception early, but stayed composed, able to get the job done. He had 72 rushing yards. It did not feel like he had that many. I know he had a solid 17-yard run, but 72 rushing yards. Had that rushing touchdown, of course. We already know how that is once you get to the 1-yard line. But this game is really not much to say. It's just a beatdown. Now, the only thing you have to ask is, what does Kansas City do from here? Because you win 2 straight. You have the opportunity for the 3-peat. You don't want to blow everything up because you lost to the Philadelphia Eagles, a team that people thought was the best team in the NFC going into the playoffs. Although they started slow at 2-2, by the time they got in the playoffs, pretty much everybody said Philly is the team to beat in the NFC. Kansas City, the team to beat in the AFC. It's not like you lost to a scrub or a team that wasn't supposed to be there, but you have to address that offensive line. You got to get better at pass blocking because Mahomes did not play good. He did not look good, but at the same time, a lot of that is attributed to the lack of blocking. The defensive line from Philly made things difficult for Patrick Mahomes, who did not play good at all. The 3 touchdowns, all of that is empty stats, because when it was mattering in that first half and through that third quarter, nothing. There was nothing there from the offense. The Eagles made them one-dimensional. The Kansas City essentially gave up on trying to run the ball, right? Mahomes had 4 carries. Outside of that, Kareem Hunt, 3 carries, 9 yards. P. Ryan, 1 carry, 8 yards. Isaiah Pacheco, 3 carries, 7 yards. That's it. They were a one-dimensional team. They didn't have the football. Philly was going on those long drives, milking the clock, keeping Kansas City's offense off the field, and that is also what contributed to the win. Just great clock management, great game plan. The players executed. Kansas City started making mistakes that we typically don't see them making, but they were bailing out the Eagles with some of the penalties. I mean, man, wasn't expecting this, but congratulations to Philadelphia. A great season, a great win. Saquon Barkley getting a championship after the Giants deciding not to, re-sign him because they had a $40 million quarterback and Daniel Jones. Just great game all around, man. But just my quick thoughts. I just got back, my quick thoughts. I would love to hear what you guys think about this game. This was a one-sided beatdown, man. Philly looked good. Woo, really good, man. So let me know how you guys feel about it in the comment section below as usual. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's DLloyd. I'm see you next time. Peace.